south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From his end zone is KJ Hill. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 29, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action now, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Taken in by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw is Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Allen's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pollard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's got some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Here's Bryan Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. And again, it's Prescott.
And he's got got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Now Pollard.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Prescott on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now room for Eckler as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cowboys 10. Brings you by the kickoff for
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone is K.J. Hill. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.